Only a couple of centuries ago, most of Luton was a piece of rural England, set amidst the grassy valley of the River Lee. This atmosphere of peace and tranquillity is still retained less than a mile from the town centre in the estate of the Manor on the hill, Luton Hoo. When a certain Mr. Bryan was first brought here 200 years ago, this part of the Chilterns looked very different. None of the trees flourishing now were to be seen there. The main view was there all right, but it consisted of open fields fading into the distance. Mr. Bryan had quite an eye for making improvements and much talent. His nickname was Capability. When we stand here today at Luton Hoo, you can still sense the gentle atmosphere in which an 18th century gentleman, the Earl of Bute, favourite minister of the young King George III, thought life ought to be lived. And if we look beyond those trees at the edge of the estate, we can see how people live and work today. Luton Hoo attracts visitors from Nigeria, the United States, Russia, South Africa, from the world over. They come not only for the garden, pretty though it is, nor for the architecture, however imposing it may be. Not even for the Hoo's stately rooms or view, but for the treasures within.
The whole of the house was altered.
The visitors come to see the fabulous display of wealth and workmanship founded by a notable philanthropist, Sir Julius Werner. Sir Julius made a fortune in diamonds in the South Africa of the 90s. Much of it he gave to the Imperial College of Science and to hospitals innumerable. But some he spent in competing with other rich collectors at the turn of the century in the high-class sale rooms of the world. The masterpieces of mankind were on sale for those who cared enough about them. All that was needed was a merry jingle in the pocket and the right name in the art-dealing world. The Chinese tapestry on the wall has looked down on some rich and important scenes, as the high-born and low, or merely expert, ate and wined and discussed affairs of state while they admired the rare objet d'art. The smell of fine Havanas, of crushed red velvet, of fine brandies. The Hoo is still a well-preserved heritage. It stands as a lung on the edge of a town which never knew when to stop spreading. Less than a mile from the town centre, an oasis of beauty offering a helping hand from the spirit of the 18th century. It is a spirit that has had very little influence on the Luton of today.